Hans Kim sucks. We all know that. He's the comedian that Kill Tony brought on stage. He was one of the bucket pools who was originally homeless, and Kill Tony gave him a shot about 3 years ago. He sucks dick. His all-encompassing style is just very fucking comically atrocious. Like, it makes no sense. It sucks ass. And he had a competition, if you don't remember, with Rick Diaz, the actual funny comic. I covered this. Rick Diaz, everyone voted for Hans Kim, of course. You know, I would have wanted Rick Diaz to win, but his jokes just weren't as good, you know. And this competition happened probably like a week back or so, but it was uploaded a few days ago. And this was a special thing, part of Kill Tony. So now, as I said, Hans Kim, he won, and we have to stick with him for the fucking show. One of Tony's worst comedians ever that he ever gave, like, highlighted on a big stage, on a big platform. So we're coming up directly after his competitive win. And I want to see, has this guy gotten any better? Has he sharpened his pen at all? Is he really that trash still? Like, I mean, let's find out.
I figured we would start the show with the winner of that match. A story, an undeniable
Adam Devine,
full
Adam Devine.
Supreme Court victory all
He's pretty
across
funny.
the board.
Holy shit. I want to touch a shirtless dude right now. But good to be
Is he speaking Korean? What was that?
here. I've been listening to a lot of Afro-Latino beats. Mostly Rihanna. You know, a lot of people don't know that she made a lot of Afro-Latino beats, but she did because she's Afro-Latino and she got beat.
The structure of that joke made no sense.
Thank you.
Is she actually,
I don't understand women. Women are always trying to look beautiful and hot and sexy, but then they get mad at me when I want to fuck them.
No.
It's like going up to a guy.
No, he did not use that old washed up fucking, this is some shit you tell at a garbage fucking comic shop, you know, like one of those garbage open mics, and you really had the gall to say that here in front of a stage? Look at this guy. This guy, bro, has had a fucking enough. He is like, he's in the same camp we're all in. Hans Kim fucking sucks. How did he survive 3 fucking years? Nobody knows. Man, this guy is terrible.
Ask me when I want to fuck them.
Good
like-
observation.
Go to a guy at a basketball court who's wearing basketball shorts, and I'm like, hey, do you want to play basketball? And he's like, no. I'm here to dance with my friends.
No. Don't tell me you're another Pang Dang of comedy. Please don't.
I think owning a dog makes you a pervert, because whenever it's peeing, you have to stand right there staring.
I've heard those substitute teachers who think they're witty and that they had a place in comedy, but their purpose is to educate children. Like, those types of teachers have been way funnier than this guy.
I think owning a dog makes you a pervert, because whenever it's peeing, you have to stand right there staring at him.
No,
Holding a leash tied around its neck.
you don't have to stare at him.
That's going to turn anyone on after a
You don't got to put the leash tight, Hans Kim.
while.
Ah.
That's my time. Thank you.
Wow. Look who's back, everybody.
What the actual fuck?
Spitting fire, Hans.
Look
Good
at
to
the
be back.
sarcasm.
Hello, Adam.
The sweetest.
Love you.
Look at the sarcasm from Adam Devine, the actual guy in Hollywood who he knows comedy. He knows comedy better than these jackasses. I mean, a lot of these people aren't even enthused. This guy does not give a shit. She thinks it's funny. She doesn't know where the fuck she's at. She's like, what am I clapping for exactly? Holy shit. Look at this dweeb. Not even he thinks you're funny.
Spitting fire, Hans.
Spitting fire, Hans. Did you hear that sarcasm from the actual person who knows comedy? This is disgustingly bad. I mean, look at D Madness, who's always trying to be a funny character. Even he is not even. He wishes he was home right now, but he doesn't know where he's at. This guy, he's just like putting his head down in disapproval. Everyone thinks
Good to
you're
be
trash.
back. Hello, Adam.
The sweetest.
Love you.
Adam does not like you.
Well, I'm a little taken aback because I was doing my research. You know, I've watched the show, but I was like, you asked me to do the show, so I was like, I got to beef up on my Kill Tony knowledge. And the internet was like, fuck Hans Kim. Internet was like, this guy fucking sucks. Don't let him.
He's saying it to his face. Oh no, when the disrespect gets so real that it actually escapes the internet and into your real life as like a successful person who has a decent amount of notoriety. When it becomes that level, that's how you know you need to retire. That's how you know you fucking suck. Because if you hear a lot of people who have haters, like Andrew Tate, for example, he'll say things like, well, yeah, I get a lot of hate on the internet, but in real life, people are actually really nice to me. Everyone hates Hans Kim, even this nice Adam Devine, the friendliest person you could think of in Hollywood. He's telling him to his face, hey, I heard you suck, and I did my research. You kind of fucking suck, man. Oh no, I feel bad because this is his idol telling him this. Listen.
Internet was like, this guy fucking sucks. Don't let him back on the show. Fucking kill Hans Kim. And I'm like, that's aggressive. And then you come out here, and I thought you did really fucking good, buddy.
No. Don't try to save face now. You're the Hollywood comedian. Why are you scared of Hans Kim? This guy's a nobody. He still lives in a van.
I thought you had a good set, man.
He always kills in-house. It's amazing. Undefeated in the room, despised on the internet. We're not quite...
No, Tony. Devine right now, if he didn't have an utter hatred for Hans Kim, he would have had the respect and decency not to mention any of that internet hate. So you just know that everyone thinks Hans Kim is a joke. The online audience is the extension of Kill Tony's actual audience, a fan base that consists of people who consume content at home. That's what this is, you know. There's a few people who have money. I mean, they're not going to be mean and boo for Hans Kim, but except they did. If you remember in the competition between him and Rick, even Kill Tony's own fan base, the audience, was fucking booing for him. And you can go and check.
I wouldn't say despised.
You would think the incels would protect their own kind, but...
Yeah.
Oh, so Adam Devine's an incel. The guy who, like, sarcastically had to put the thought out there that, you know, everyone hates you, Hans Kim. The guy who didn't have the decency to respect you in that sense. He doesn't like you. You said you were his idol. He didn't say thank you. He sort of just like shrugged you off like, oh, hi. Like, you know, like he hates you. Everybody hates you. Everyone will put their head down in disagreement. Not even the live audience really wanted to clap for you, as we saw by the people. Everyone knows.
I'm the only
This guy
Asian
sucks.
that doesn't translate digitally.
No, that's a paying
There you
dang
go,
joke.
Hans.
You have-
Keep killing, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adam.
It is incredible. So how's the last 48 hours been for you? You had the night of your life Friday night. You dominated against Rick Diaz.
This motherfucker Tony, he has a way of getting these trash comedians a spotlight and then sort of taking up for them, like, no matter what, because these comics are a reflection of Tony. So of course you're always gonna hear him say, man, you dominated. Man, you're the best up and coming young artist in comedy right now. You know, he bigs up William Montgomery like this constantly because that's his comedian, and no one's talking about William Montgomery in real life. You know what I mean? Like, outside of the Kill Tony audience, which is a bunch of incels, as Tony said. And Rick Diaz is an actual comic. If Tony recognized comic, he would have the fortitude to know that these comics are really going to be perceived negatively, not in a good light. No one's going to like these people. You're not going to put anybody on at all, really, during your whole career. You're going to brag about it to say you do. But you didn't make David Lucas famous. David Lucas actually is the reason I know what Kill Tony is. So you're not responsible for any good comics. All of these trash comedians you put out there and you highlight, they're not as good as you say they are.
Afterwards, we were going to induct you into the Hall of Fame, whether you won or lost. So you got the double whammy, huge win and Hall of Fame.
No integrity.
How'd you celebrate?
Look
Just
at
'cause I was
this
having a great
fucking
night.
plastic
yeah.
horror mask as
What
a
a-
fucking
what a-
face he has. It's a perpetual smile that you would see on a Burger King plastic head. You know, like it's very weird. It's sad. Tony's had him on for this long, 3+ years, and he couldn't even bring any of the comedy, anything good out of Hans Kim. Character development, zero, none at all. It's been the same material for 4 years. A whole fucking college degree.
I'm really lucky to be a huge part of the Comedy Store, and I was nice enough to share it with my dear, dear friends, my young...
Thank you, Tony. I've been using his moisturizer.
Thank you, Tony. That's what you've been having to say for your whole duration of your comedy existence brought on Kill Tony. You have to respect him to this level of, you know, kissing his ass. But you're lucky that Tony Hinchcliffe doesn't know comedy. He has a really bad ear for it. And if you noticed, Tony, that's him trying to big himself up again. He constantly does this. I'm giving these comedians a spot, you know? I'm making them shine. I'm responsible for these big comedians, except they all suck. And you're bigging yourself up for no reason. You're bigging these people up, these comics up for no reason. They're absolute garbage.
Yeah.
No one likes them.
You jerked off in
Hans
the
Kim.
kitchen?
No.
Everything looks like a line to
No,
Hans.
but my penis does.
It does?
Yeah, that's
Your-
how.
Wait, the hole?
The whole, yeah. It relaxes.
Oh, sure.
What'd you say, jet ski?
I said everything looks like a line to Hans.
Oh, that's jet ski. I like jet ski.
Oh yeah, when
Oh,
jet
yeah.
ski
Oh,
gets a good
yeah.
line, everybody pretends
I
like
do
they're
like
a
Jesse
jet ski.
Johnson.
I'm gonna coach it.
I love you guys. Thank you for fixing my career.
Fixing it.
We have the power to end that motherfucker.
Yeah,
This guy is
got it, my
objectively
friend. Why
not
don't you put
funny.
the mic-
Do you think this guy is really good? Or do you think he's fucking putting a damper on Kill Tony his whole show? Like, it's garbage comedians like him that, you know, sort of drive people away and, you know, think of Kill Tony as an absolute joke of a show. Like, because this type of show is meant for actual people who try and want to be comedians. And you're putting garbage hacks out like this who suck absolute dick. What do you think about this Hans Kim epidemic of trash comedians on Kill Tony? Let me know.